Good morning, everyone. Now we will discuss part 2 of the chapter 4, Basic Geometrical Ideas. So today we are going to discuss about curves and polygons. So first of all, we will learn what are the curves. So students, when you were in your childhood, first ever the chance whenever you have picked up a pencil, what you have done? You have doodled something on a piece of paper. So what was that? What you have doodled on a piece of paper? What was it? It was a curve. So the pictures that are result of doodling are called curves. Yes, students, in daily use, the word curve means not straight, but in mathematics, curves can be straight also. Though all the figures you see in this slide are what? These are all the curves.
Okay students, now we are going to draw some curves. So whatever I'm going to doodle here like this or like this or like this, all these are what? All these are curves. If it can be like this also, it can be like this also. Yes, make sure in the mathematics the line segments are also called curves. This is also a curve. This is also a curve. And if I do it like this is also a curve. Whatever I am going to doodle here, but make sure without lifting the pen or pencil. Without lifting the pen or pencil, whatever I will draw will be a curve. If I will lift my pencil, just see. If I will draw like this is uncontinued, this is not a curve because I have lifted my pencil. But on the other side, without lifting my pencil, whatever I am going to draw like this, all this is what? This is a curve.
Next, we are going to discuss what are the different types of curves. So first of all, we will discuss what is an open curve. So the curves whose beginning and ending points are different, those are called the open curves.
Okay, so let's see what is an open curve. The definition of open curve says whose starting and ending points are different. So you can see here the starting and ending point are different here. This was the starting point and this is the ending point. Again, I can give you one more example. If I will draw like this, starting from here, it goes and end here. So this is again an open curve. You can see here, this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Both are different ones. Again, if I will draw like this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Again, this is what? This is again an open curve. Starting point and ending point. You can see both are different. Otherwise also you can see this is an open curve. All our space is open. Again we can see one more example. Start from here, goes like this is a open curve and all these are simple as well because they do not cross itself, right? You can check all starting and ending point are different here. So all these are what? All these are open curves.
Now next on my list is what is a closed curve. So the curve which begins and end at the same point, those are called the
Closed curves. So closed curves are those curves whose starting and ending point are same. So just see, I have started from this point and I have ended again at the same point. So this is what? This is a closed curve. Let's see one more example. if I will start from here, I'll go like this, and again, and at the same point. Again, this is what? This is the same starting and ending point you can see. And so this is what? This is a closed curve, right? Let's take one more example. It'll start from this point. I'll go like this is what again? Again, I'm ending at the same point. So again, this is what? This is again a closed curve. And again, it is bounding some region within it. A curve which bounds some region is called a closed curve.
Okay, students. So next we will discuss what is a simple curve. Okay.
Okay, now we will discuss what is a simple curve. As told you earlier, whatever we doodle on a piece of paper which do not cross itself, a curve which do not cross itself is called a simple curve. Let's see, if I do like this is what? This do not cross itself, though this is a simple curve. This is also a simple curve. Again, this is also, is it a simple curve? No, this is not a simple curve because it is crossing itself. So I am going to erase it from this side. So if I will do it like this is what? This is again a simple curve. If I will do like this is also a simple curve. Again, this is also a simple curve. Why? Because it do not cross itself. It do not crossing itself. This is also a simple curve. On the other hand, if I will draw a curve which crosses itself, just see it, this is the curve which is crossing itself like this. These are not the simple curves. If I will do like this, is this a simple curve? No. Why no? Because it is crossing itself. You can see the points where it crosses itself, right? Again, if I'll draw like this also, this is also not a simple curve. Now just check the points where these are crossing itself. Here, this is the point. Here is the point. Here is the point where it crossing itself. So these are not the simple curve. So again, a simple curve is a curve which do not cross itself.
So students, now we will discuss the difference between simple closed and simple open curves.
Okay, now let's see what is a simple open curve. Simple means it do not cross itself, and open means starting and ending points must be different. So see, this is what? This is the first example of simple open curve. You can see this curve do not cross itself, and its starting and ending points are different as well. Again, you can see this is also a simple open curve. Again, this is also a simple open curve. It do not cross itself. If I will do like this, is it simple open curve? No, this is not a simple open curve because it is crossing itself, and all other three are the simple open curves because they are not crossing itself and their starting and ending points are different. Now coming to simple closed curve which do not cross itself, but its starting and ending points must be same. So if I will do like this, so is it a simple closed curve? Yes, because its starting and ending point are same. If I will draw like this, is this a simple closed curve? Yes, because starting and ending points are same here and it do not cross itself. If I will draw a curve like this, so this is not a simple curve. So this is not a simple closed curve because it is crossing itself. So this is not a simple closed curve. If I will draw like this, what about this? This is a simple curve, but it is not closed. So this is not a simple closed curve. If I will draw a curve like this, yes, what about this? It is again crossing itself. So again, this is also not a simple closed curve. So these were the few examples.
So we have discussed what are the simple closed and simple open curves, right? Now a simple closed curve separates a plane into three parts. One is the interior, you can see in the picture. Inside the curve, inside the boundary of the curve, all this part is called the interior of the curve. And outside the boundary of the curve, all those are points in the exterior, all those, that part is called the exterior of the curve. And if you draw any point on the boundary of the curve, that is called the boundary or the figure itself. Now next in with us we have to discuss the polygons. So students, there are three things to remember about a polygon. It should be a simple. Number one, it should be simple. Number two, it should be a closed curve. And thirdly, it should be entirely made up of line segments. So three things I repeat. One is simple curve. Secondly, it should be closed curve. Thirdly, it should be entirely made up of line segments. So in this slide you can see the figure below. This is a polygon because it is a simple, not crossing itself. It is closed because it begins and ends at the same point. And lastly, it is made up, entirely made up of line segments.
Now next in our list are polygons. Now next in our list are polygons. Polygons are what? Simple closed curves entirely made up of line segments. So just check if this, is it a polygon? Check, is it simple? Yes, it is simple because it do not cross itself. Is it closed? Yes, it is closed because starting and ending points are same. Is it entirely made up of line segments? Yes, all are line segments. So yes, this is a polygon. Okay, let's see the next example. Is this a simple closed curve? Entirely made up of line segments. Is it a polygon? Just check. Is it simple? Yes, it is simple. Is it closed? Yes, it is closed because starting and ending point both are same. Is it entirely made up of line segments? No, it is not entirely made up of line segments because this is the curve here. So, this is not a polygon. This is not a polygon, right? Let's take one more example. What about this? Is this a simple curve? Yes, this is a simple curve. Is it closed? Just check, is it closed? No, because it starts from this point and ends at the different point. So this is not a closed curve. So will it be a polygon? No, this is not a polygon because this is not closed. So this is again not a polygon. Let's discuss one more example. What about this? Is this a polygon? Just check, is this curve simple? Yes, it is simple. Is this curve closed? No, this curve is not closed because starting and ending points you can see are different. So this is simple. This is entirely made up of line segments also, but it is not closed. So again, this is also not a polygon. Now next, if I'll draw like this, is this? Wait, I'll draw it again. Now just check, is this a polygon? Is it simple? First of all, we need to check 3 points. It should be simple, closed, and then entirely made up of line segments. So yes, this is simple because it do not cross itself. And is it closed? Yes, this is of course closed because starting and ending points are same. Is it entirely made up of line segments? Yes, this is entirely made up of line segments. So it means yes, this is a polygon. So this was all about how you can check whether the given curve is a polygon or not. 3 things you need to check: simple, closed, and it should be entirely made up of line segments.
At last, I would like to discuss an important note. Circle is not a polygon. Why? Because circle is a simple curve. No doubt, because it does not cross itself. Although it is closed curve also, but it is not made up of line segments. So circle is not a polygon. So this was all about curves and polygons. Thank you and have a nice day.